Agricultural innovation system is about people, the knowledge, technology, infrastructure, and cultures they have created or learned, who they work with, and what new ideas they are experimenting with. The approach represents a major change in the way that the production of knowledge is viewed and thus supported. Welcome to another edition of Farmer's Diary. Here, we discuss on how we can increase food production, create jobs through agriculture, as well as improve on the livelihood of the smallholder farmers. And true to the quote above, on the program today, I will share with you amazing innovations in the agriculture sector invented right here in Nigeria. If you remain here with us, after this short break, you will see how rice husk, which before now is usually considered as chaff to be thrown away as waste, is being developed into cooking gas.
Some couple of months ago, I was called up and then sent on training. I was trained on force bottom fabrication and on rice value chain, parboiling. So in the process of that, I discovered that rice processing was also possible. And down the value chain, we started looking at possible ways from the rice. We came across the rice husk and then did a few works on briquetting to see whether we can use it as an alternative source of fuel for people to cook and then reduce the carbon footprint of the environment. And that we've really achieved some good success in. What we quickly did was put up a press, this is a 32-ton press. Then normally we mix the rice husk with a little water, and then at times we use paper mash as a binder. The moment that is done, you add the water, and then we improvised molds. So this is loaded into the mold and then fitted into the press here. This is actually a very low pressure system. The high pressure system, which we are still working on, goes on continuous extrusion and then straight away produces a dry briquette, which is cut at interval. So the moment you load, you start jacking down. As you do that, the water goes out. The presence of the binder and the water binds the rice husk back. You can see the water comes out. So when that is done repeatedly for every batch, because this is still a pilot, you have 10 briquettes coming out, which is dried under the sun. And the end product of this action are all these. From rice husk, the back of the rice. When you finish milling the rice, the husk, which people normally throw away, is now compounded back, and you have them as a consumable fuel that can be used for cooking. Replacing the firewood, it doesn't dirty your clothes, you clean it off, it is there. And you can cook right inside the comfort of your room. So you have simultaneously, while this was going on, we also tried developing a forced air combustion stove, which we have gone through some stages, and we are coming almost to a perfect point where you can get almost a blue flame burning in a gaseous system, and we can call that a gasification stove.
All of that.
What are you doing?
Connected one.
Just spin inside.
This air.
There is air coming in.
Yes.
Good. So the air comes in two chambers, down and up.
Okay.
The air coming down is called the primary air, which generates the actual combustion. Then the smoke.
I would like you to start that.
Okay.
I can feel it,
So When you feel inside now, you start seeing a snoozing quantity of air coming in, up and down.
Okay.
The primary air coming from the down section generates the primary combustion, which is what takes place in the conventional environment.
Okay.
So when there is primary combustion, there is smoke because the combustion is incomplete. When the smoke is rising, it meets the secondary air coming out here. The secondary air ignites that smoke, and then you have a blue flame coming up.
Wow. So where does this fall in?
Now, what you do is you quietly load this inside here.
Oh, like this?
Yes.
Wow.
And
Just like they load the coal.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it takes about 10 and cooks for like almost 45 minutes to 50 minutes.
And you can always add.
You can always add.
Top up.
Yes.
Then you keep your pot on top here.
On top, yes.
But you must need this to power the ventilator.
The fan, yes.
It's a ventilator, if I can call it.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
The first system.
But do you need anything to ignite the fire?
Yes, you require a matches
matchstick.
and for initial startup, some pieces of grass
Okay.
or few drops of kerosene.
Oh, good.
That is it. Then we also have the volume air volume control here. So when you turn this and the air is high, the flame comes up. You reduce it, the speed of the fan reduces, the air reduces also, the flame
Goes down. Like when you want to cook on a low heat
Yes.
and cook on high heat.
That is it.
This is wonderful.
And if at the end of the cooking, you now want to bring out the ash, you just pull out the ash tray.
Oh, the ash goes into a trail.
Yeah.
Wow.
Then you can now dispose the ash. One good thing about the ash is that what remains as ash is the incombustible part of the biomass, which is basically potassium, phosphorus, and these are the same silica, and these are the same components of a fertilizer. So just drop it around the house, then you have a backyard garden.
Wow. That becomes fertilizer for the farm.
Sure.
So there's no waste in the rice at all.
Absolutely none.
That's
Purely-
a complete value chain.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
So that is IFAT training at its peak.
Definitely. This is interesting. So how soon are we going to have this? Because I'm sure Nigerians will be waiting and itching as soon as we blow this on the air.
Yeah. As soon as they need it, we will turn it out.
Can you give us an idea of what it will cost us?
On mass production, sure it should be less than 4,000-5,000.
Each of the stoves.
Yes.
But how do we get a supply of this? Does it come along with this, or we may have to rely on Ebonyi State for this supply?
Since it is something that is used in various places, we can make supplies. We can also train people because basically everybody across this country eats rice.
Yes.
We can train people on how to do that, and that happens. It's not a rocket science.
Maybe for emphasis, tell us again, what are the composition of this?
You have a rice husk,
Okay.
the waste from the rice, then a binder, and water.
That's all.
That's all. And if you are using paper as your binder, it is normally the waste paper littering the environment. So in collecting the waste paper to bind with it, you are also keeping the environment clean.
That's a chain. Indeed, a value chain. All right, thank you so much for this wonderful innovation. And then, of course, we would like you to give a message. Maybe moving forward, what do you expect that should be done to increase this kind of innovations in the value chain development?
At the click of the finger, there is food on the table for all.
The power of innovation there. You can't imagine the amount of the rice chaff that is before now thrown away. But with this kind of innovation, well, I can see a lot of millionaires in the making. You must treat agriculture as business. If you have been impressed by this wise work from Ebonyi State, wait until I bring you another eye-opening innovation from Taraba State, Northeast Nigeria.
Now, if you fill your rice here, then you put this one upwards, and then you tight the seed, because if you put it down, the seed will drop. So you put it upwards like this and tight it. Now it's been tight. Okay, this is the right handle, this is the left. Now, if you push it to the ground, you leave it. This one has to be. When sand is there, then you remove it
With your legs.
with your legs. You see?
Now,
Then you come back
okay.
this direction. You see the difference of the gap. You see how I put it. Then you continue like this.
Okay, you are actually measuring by a gap.
Yes.
You are spacing it.
Yes. I'm
Okay.
spacing it. Now you come to this place again. Come to this one again. You see the soil is not yet. I come about this innovation during the time that we joined the IFAD and the VCDP program. So the knowledge came to me that as we the old people, sometimes to plant with this small hole. When you use hole, it gives gap more than the planting instrument. So I decided to make thinking that, okay, what am I going to do to assist me in this either to plant or transplant. So when this knowledge came to me now, I used this pipe and cut it. Then I went to the blacksmith. I started to think how I would do it. Okay, when I do it for the first time, I turned this place this way. So when the seed comes now, it falls here and go to the ground. It doesn't go to the hole. So I cut it again with the help of my chairman. They advised me to cut it, and then I turn this place backwards, then this place up. Then you see when the seed comes, it comes directly from the hole here. So I make a cover here to protect the seed from dropping from outside here and then follow the body of the pipe into the ground. So this thing assists me. You see as I plant this farm within 2 days, I employed 10 laborers. They planted this one day, the second day they planted this one. It's 2.5 hectares. That one we use about, let's say 10 people will do 3-4 days before we finish the planting because of waste pain. And with this one, these small children love to plant it for me. When they came back from school and I asked them to come and plant, they love to use the machine because it's just something like playing something. When I asked them to come, they will come. When they finish, and then I find something for them. We went to BP for a demonstration there. They show us this rice, fertilizer planter, applicator. So when I saw that thing, I said, okay, why can't I use my knowledge as and imitate that thing to construct something that will help me plant rice. So when I came back, I discussed it with my chairman. I said, okay, I will do something like that, fertilizer something, to assist me plant this thing. So okay, let me continue. Then I continue by the grace of God, I succeeded in constructing, but I want to modernize it. Using this one, I will make a hole here, I will put another pipe here, so that by the time I put it on the ground like that, fertilizer application, then if I push it, the pipe will push the seed directly to the ground and push it inside. So I saw it, I said, okay, let me use my own things. But my own, I use a clutch handle to drop the seed for me. But I think I will come and change this handle and put another small pipe here. So that by the time I will put gap here to come and cover this place. When I push it down, when I'm pushing it down, the seed will be going directly and the pipe will push it into the ground to enable to be that one will be faster than this one. My group is Godia, and our group is located in Tapun, in Tarawa State. This is Yankee rice planter by Mr. Yankee. And people have started buying it. I sold about 47.
Wow.
Some people from Iboyi, some from Benue State, and here in Taraba State. So the remaining ones now, I don't want to sell them. I want to change the method. I want to change the system so that it will be very faster than the past one that I constructed. You know, this one doesn't use fuel. The only thing that is there to avoid the breaking of the instrument, when you finish your planting, you remove the bottle, so that when you use super glue to put this cover, when it falls with the seed here, it will break. But if you remove it, whether it falls, nothing will happen to it. It will not break. And if this spring weak, you buy another one, 50 naira or 100 naira, and you refill it. Nothing is, no fuel, no battery, nothing. You just carry your drinking water and go to the farm till evening, and then you come back. So now, my groups, now, I have many people that, when they saw the farm, they are even interested. There's one woman that passed me down there. Her farm is down here. She found about 2 hectares. You turn it up.
Turn it
Bring
up.
your hand here.
Okay, here.
You turn it up, and then you tighten it.
I hope I'm getting it.
Gradually.
Okay. Wow. That easy.
So
I don't need to
it's
go to
okay,
a
it's
university.
okay. It's okay.
Okay. So I should do it which way?
For the left. The
This
left
one?
hand,
Yes.
Okay.
Then you
And I hold here.
press. First,
I
put
should
your
press.
hand here.
No,
Okay.
put it on the ground.
Put it on in the ground.
Okay.
Push it down.
Push it down.
Okay.
No, remove it up small.
Okay.
Then you lift this one.
Here.
And then
Press.
yeah.
Wow.
When it drops, then you
I press it.
Press it.
Wow. So I can do this on my own.
Yes.
Is the space enough? How about there? Okay. I do again and I type down.
Remove it up.
Wow.
If say you remove it out, it will go to the
ground.
to this.
Alright, learning is a process. So I'm getting to learn. And is this all? Am I getting it?
Remove it out. You see?
Okay. Do I drop a lot of seeds or just one?
Any seed, when you plant half of the farm,
Yeah.
now you come and remove it and transplant to the other part.
Wow, that's
Yes.
applying the agronomic
Yes.
practices you
Yes.
learn from VCD.
So that it will not delay you.
Wow. Okay, so I can take it up.
When sand is covering it, you look for pieces of wood
Yeah.
and then you clean this. This place is
Muddy.
Okay.
Okay.
When you clean it, then you continue.
Wow,
You see?
that's easy.
Uh-huh.
So I press it and move again and come up. Okay. And press it.
This
Well, that's the difference between this and the hole that I needed to bend.
Yes.
I didn't need to bend so much.
Uh-uh.
Congratulations, Mr. Yankee, on this innovation. Thank you so much for also teaching me this.
So when I use that process, now when you push it down, you only push this one down.
Okay.
You put this one down. So no need of using this one again.
Wow.
And the one that I want to change now.
Okay, you want to improve on it.
I want to improve.
So we look forward to having a better
Yes.
package from you.
Better Yankee.
A better Yankee rice planter.
Yes.
Which is village friendly.
Yes.
No fuel, no batteries.
No battery.
Just to take your water to assist you in the
Yes.
farm.
Still counting. A lot of agricultural innovations shared here to ensure Nigerian farmers begin to record bountiful harvest and make more money from their farms through value addition. All I will ask again is, if you are not farming yet, what are you waiting for? Anyways, our duty here is to bring all this information to you right in the comfort of your TV screen and palms, as you can watch the entire package again on our online platform on www.ztonline.com. Still sharing with you the various agric innovations in Nigeria. A lot of them, such that we cannot exhaust on this edition alone. But before we end today's edition, let's inform you that Nigerian scientists are working round the clock to help revive our textile industries by introducing modern, efficient varieties of cotton seeds to help cotton farmers produce high-quality cotton for the textile industries. The Minister of Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Audu Ogbe, who visited one of the cotton farm sites, had this to say.
This was a very, very important sector of the Nigerian economy. It's just dead now with the textiles all gone.
cut down imports and increase exports. That's main thrust. So Nigerians consume more textiles than anybody. Our economy may be coming slowly out of recession. There are still serious challenges ahead. The population is galloping at 3.2%. So the economy needs to perform at 6-7% to be able to talk of growth. Otherwise, there's no growth. The farmers keep talking about seeds, and then cotton growing has literally vanished. And then the textile industry is as good as dead in Nigeria. No, it's very disturbing, really. In fact, the president is extremely concerned about this. So if this can be continued and result in the revival of the textile industry, it will be a major achievement for this work. So there's no substitute for scientific research. We just can't change anything without serious work now. And I'm very, very happy I'm seeing this because there's been all this talk about BT cotton.
It's on this positive note that I will end today's edition of Farmer's Diary. For advert placement, please call 080-34540469 or send us a message on WhatsApp to 070-134-53224. I'm your host, Iwe Sekundi. I will see you again, same time next week. Bye for now.